Hey YouTube, it's Alicia here. None other. We got our WWE video. I'm recapping certain matches. We got a lot, and I got a lot of opinions. So, without further ado, let's get started because we got a lot to talk about. So, first, we have Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman come out tonight. And Paul Heyman insists to address the WWE Universe. Y'all know the ticklish dish. We've seen it with Brock Lesnar. He's doing it with Roman Reigns. And then after that, Roman Reigns runs into his cuz and he goes, "Cuz, you sure about this?" He goes, yeah, we cuz. I mean, we good. He said, if you need anybody, and anybody that have your back, I got it. I'm here. He go, okay. He said, he go, hey, cuz, Jimmy, Naomi, and what he call her, Trin. He said Trin and himself been trying to call him, and he said we haven't been able to get him. He go, I'm sorry, cuz, like that. And he said, I'll catch you later. He said, and he said, how about after the show? Go eat steak or something? I just thought that was like so hilarious, so unique. Then we had Heavy Machinery versus The Miz and John Morrison. Now I give it to Otis. Otis ain't stupid, but he ain't dumb. So Heavy Machinery versus The Miz, Heavy Machinery versus The Miz and John Morrison. That was a pretty good match, but there is, I put that but in there. Something telling me a lot of things ain't right. And Heavy Machinery ended up winning. And John Morrison ended up taking the title belt. Not title belt, excuse me, y'all. Ended up taking the Money in the Bank briefcase. Well, I'm going to tell y'all. Y'all would think Otis like, oh man, Otis lost the title belt. Lost that shot. He lost it. And they go, oh, and Otis said they can't find him. He said, don't worry, the contract is not in there. He go, what you be? So the little pail that had the contract in it had the contract in. And the little lunchbox like pail that's painted in the same color and stuff. Like I said, Otis wasn't stupid, but that was pretty. Years past, I don't think people would have thought something like this would happen. I mean, we have seen it on TNA. Let's just put it that way. But we're gonna talk about that at a later date. But that was pretty. I give it to Heavy Machinery. They won that match, but I give it to Otis. He was slick. And like, oh, John Morrison was going to eat Otis sandwich. He goes, Miz going, and he cut it down. So then we found, earlier in the night, they was announcing everybody who was going to be part of the four-way match. So it originally was supposed to be Big E versus Baron Corbin versus Sheamus versus Matt Riddle. Okay, Sheamus ended up attacking and brawling with Big E, causing Big E not to be able to compete. I went, man, that is so wrong in the wrongest way. And to me, I felt like that was set up to take Big E out. I say at a later date, we probably will get Big E. We will get to go for that Universal Championship and everything. Okay. So then they put, oh my God, Jimmy Uso in the match. And I had to come back to that. Well, I'm going to go on and talk about this match. So you got Jimmy. They all going into there. The one thing you did not expect, you would thought just Jimmy's up in there just to try to make sure Sheamus or Baron Corbin not win, and then Riddle would have won. No, I was like very shocked. Jey Uso ended up winning. So now we got Cousin cousin versus cousin. Rikishi versus his brother. Uh. Y'all heard me. So my thing is for this match, if we're gonna get Roman Reigns dead to coming out one time, let's say get Roman Reigns dead to come somewhere to I mean, are we gonna have some mayhem with this? But I just don't want to see, that I just think they did that because I don't think Jay will be successful of getting winning the title. I just think he is just somebody there, and they are just going to use him as a ploy into the Roman Reigns storyline, and then to easy ride it out. So we don't know what we're going to go with there. So then we have Sasha and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. Okay, I have a lot to say now. I hope let me let everybody understand what I'm going to say. I'm going to say it in the nicest way. This match was pretty good until Sasha got injured in the match. And so that let Nia and Shayna Baszler end up winning the title belt. To get me to say, I wrote down some notes from it. So, you see Sasha and Bayley holding their hands, and they end up pulling them apart, and Sasha and Bayley's heads are being hit against that barricade. Both of them, I'm gonna literally say it. None other, Nia and Shayna Baszler is unsafe. I'm saying it. For years when people said, "Oh, Nia Jax unsafe," I just didn't see it. I never saw it. But the only conclusions I remember 2 times that Nia has hurt people was with Bayley and Becky Lynch, quote unquote. Okay, to get me to say tonight, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, they are both unsafe. I'm literally saying it. They both are unsafe. I don't think they should be holding any title belts. That's one. And I just thinking is unsafe. She's unsafe. Unsafe. So I wrote a lot of stuff about that, but I'm just saying both of them are unsafe. Then after the match, let me come back to that. The Bayley Sasha thing. Let me come back to that. So then we get the Sami Zayn coming up there. Oh, I'm still the champion. Y'all, if y'all haven't come to my YouTube channel, y'all need to come to my YouTube channel and check out. And I'm literally saying go and check out my WWE men's edition of a wrestling talk, because I talk about this situation between Sami Zayn, Jeff Hardy, and AJ Styles, and they end up attacking Sami Zayn, and AJ Styles feels like Sami Zayn feels like he's still champion. You forfeited you might didn't relinquish, but you vacated and you forfeited of being a champion. That's one. They end up having a tournament. AJ Styles ended up winning it. So not too long ago, Jeff Hardy ended up winning it. So really and truly, we need to see Triple H or Vince McMahon or some official come out and get official and say, okay, y'all, this is what we're going to do. And it's going to go like this. Sami Zayn, you don't have no say you don't have any rights to this title. And everybody should go back and look at that timeline. When he won that title belt, when he won the Intercontinental title belt from none other, Braun Strowman. Go back and check it when Sami Zayn won it again from Braun Strowman. Then, I'm going to say this. So the only two people this segment should be about is Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles. Did I stutter? I sure didn't. That story, this particular line should have nothing to do with Sami Zayn. He is not a champion. So he, like I said, he vacated the title belt, and he's like I'm saying, he vacated the title belt. He has no parts to do with it. So if I was WWE title belt he got, boom, I'll take it away from him because he's not entitled to that title belt. Because I think everybody will agree with me. Sami Zayn is not. Sami Zayn vacated the title belt and he relinquished the title belt. So you can say vacated and relinquished the title belt. So he don't have no claim to that title belt. I'm sorry. You don't have no claim. Okay, so so now we gotta come back to the Sasha Banks Bayley thing. So Sasha couldn't, got injured and everything, and like Bayley, I thought Bayley was just finna help her out. I was one shocked and very appalled that how did this attack go by. All right, I know it has like Sasha lost it to Asuka, the women's the Raw Women's Championship. Okay. They lost the tag team title belts and they tried to get it back tonight. And all of a sudden, Sasha ended up getting attacked by Bayley. This is not the first time they did something like this with a storyline like this. But I was like very appalled how nobody, and I mean nobody from the back, men or women, didn't come out there and just stop it. Like, I mean, if they had somebody to come out there and just stop this, it would have made the storyline. It would have made it better. I would have thought, oh, Lacey probably would have came out there or any other divas. But no. And then we have this vignette during the time coming to the last match. Before the last match, we had a vignette, and it was a woman in heels, and she's walking, and she has this white fur on, and I'm looking at the skin tone, and it's who we haven't seen in a couple weeks. In a couple weeks, for a long time, we have not seen Carmella, so it's sort of like Carmella's skin tone, but then who also has that same skin tone? Dana Brooks. So it's got to be one of the two. So I was like, and I remembered today I was just scrolling through my Instagram because I followed Dana Brooks on Instagram, and she recently did some pictures. She really recently did some pictures. It was like, the film was like, it was far away. We couldn't see what she looked like, but it was something. It was like, what's going on? Or anything. So I'm with that vignette, I'm thinking it might be Dana Brooks or Carmella returning. So we have to see who it is when it do. But we didn't get no answer. I mean, that was so kind of strange seeing none other Becky early in the night get injured and then get replaced in a match and thing. But then seeing Sasha Banks get hurt in the match. And the question of the day is, do y'all think Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler might need to go back to the drawing board when it comes to wrestling? And are they safe in the ring? Is Nia Jax getting more safe in the ring, or is she still unsafe? Let me ask y'all that. So the bigger question is Shayna Baszler unsafe as well? So that's all I have time for, y'all. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, comment below, and subscribe to my channel.